obsessed by how happy you are.
Yeah, absolutely. Now to that amazing medical discovery that could actually be the answer to curing major diseases, as Taj said, like hepatitis C, HIV and even AIDS. The discovery by an Australian scientist works by permanently silencing or actually turning off the genes that cause the disease.
And these findings could see patients cured, as we mentioned earlier, with just one single injection. Now, scientists right around the world are seeing this as a medical game changer. Dr. Peter French is the CEO of Benitec, the company which is actually developing this gene therapy medicine, and he joins us this morning. Good morning, Peter. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, often we always hear this term, amazing medical breakthrough, but how exciting is this treatment?
Well, I've been a medical research scientist for 35 years, Tash, and I have to say that I've never seen anything that comes close to a discovery of this order for its ability to change the way medicine actually works. So it will revolutionise medicine treating diseases if it works the way we expect it to.
What is it about it that makes it so extraordinary and makes it a game changer?
Well, it really works on the simple principle that diseases are caused, in many cases, by genes that shouldn't be there. The genes could come in from outside, from viruses, or they could be turned on in diseases like cancer and other types of diseases that cause the cells to work differently. And what this technology can do, discovered, as you said, by an Australian scientist working at CSIRO, is a way of being able to target specifically that disease-causing gene and turn it off permanently for the lifetime of the cell, which really means that any disease that is caused by a rogue gene is susceptible to this treatment.
So what does this mean? We spoke earlier about HIV in particular. What does this mean, for example, diseases or illnesses like cancer? Can we turn off those cancer-causing genes?
Cancer's a really difficult disease to approach, as we all know. It's not a simple disease that's caused by just one gene, so in many cases I don't think this technology will be used for cancer in general, but we do have a program where we're targeting lung cancer when they become resistant to chemotherapy drugs, and once that happens there's not very many options left for the patient. But there is one gene that's turned on, which was discovered by our colleagues at the University of New South Wales, that we can turn off using our technology. And when that happens, the cancer cells become sensitive again to chemotherapy and are killed off. And we've already doubled the lifetime of animals with lung cancer in animal models in the lab, and therefore what we're planning to do is to take that technology now and use it for a clinical trial, hopefully next year.
Now, we don't want to blow our own trumpet here as Aussies, but we often hear that it's Australian scientists and Australian researchers that are leading the charge in a whole heap of fields across the board. What is it about Australians that seem to make us punch above our weight so regularly in these type of fields?
Well, maybe, James, we have a gene that makes us more innovative.
That is a very good point. Now, Doctor, you just mentioned earlier about the fact that you want to push this to clinical trials. So how long will those trials take, and when could we actually be seeing this used on Australians or actual patients? So
Tasha, the reason why I'm out here talking about this technology now is because after 10 or 12 years of development, we're now about to enter, for the first time ever, this technology to start it in a clinical trial. And we're doing that trial in patients who have hepatitis C in America. It's only a small trial just to prove that it's safe and can be effective in that disease with a single shot treatment. Once we've proven that it's safe and effective, and that will take around about 18 months from now, we expect to start the trial very soon, but it will take about 18 months to complete, we're then likely to do a much larger trial, including in Australia, and we would then expect the technology to be rolled out within 2 or 3 years after that to make it more available. So this technology is revolutionary. It's the first time it's been used. We and the authorities are concerned to make sure primarily that it's absolutely safe, because once you put it into the patient, you can't take it out. So we've seen no problems at all so far in all of our extensive studies, and therefore we don't expect that to be a problem in patients. And once we tick that box, then it becomes a technology that we can actually roll out in other diseases, in other conditions, and more widely in clinical trials around the world. So we're not talking decades. We're talking a small number of years before it becomes more widely available.
So exciting. Dr. Peter French, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.